So Bitcoin gave us the power to choose a borderless money. Bitnation is giving us the power to choose a borderless nation. I believe that truly we are living in a global world, a global citizen, and that's what Bitnation is offering. Today's government model, the central government, which are restricted by geographies, boundaries, or anyway have gone corrupt, and we need a new type of governance model, a new type of nation, and that's what exactly Bitnation is trying, wherein you not only can choose the nation that you want to be a part of, but you can also build your own nation, transforming you truly into a global citizen. Let's go ahead and find out what exactly Bitnation is. Welcome back to Crypto Conversation. My name is Shiv. This is a channel we talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, ICOs, news. In case you're new, subscribe. And also, this is not a financial or investment advice, just my personal opinion. Let's go ahead, dive deep into Bitnation. So Bitnation, become a world citizen. One of the things I'm highly impressed by is looking at the advisory board of Bitnation. The people who are involved, who are building up this project, people like Rick Falcone, David Orban, Vinay Gupta is a thought. These guys are really thought leaders, and the idea itself, a virtual nation that you decide that I want to be a part of this nation, I want to follow this rules, these laws, is amazing, is phenomenal. I mean, it's quite weird that just because you are born in a particular location, you are forced to abide by certain laws and rules that you may not like. And where is the humanity, the freedom? The freedom is the key for a human being. And that freedom has been taken away by the local government. Not only that, they have got corrupt. Take an example of Venezuela, take an example of many other countries. So much of violence today, you know. And this is where the Bitnation comes into picture. It helps you to become a global citizen. So no matter what you want to do, you want to have a global business idea, go ahead, do it. You want to live a free life, go ahead, do it. This is a virtual nation. Let's go ahead and find out what exactly is Bitnation. There is a beautiful video on there on the website itself. Okay, before we play this, let's read this. So Bitnation is the world's first decentralized, borderless, voluntary nation. The keyword is decentralized, borderless. I love this word, borderless. I truly want to live in the world which is not divided by boundaries and border. I just love this idea. I love this philosophy. What if I could become a world citizen, travel wherever I want, do a business wherever I want, talk to whomever I want? That's the true freedom, guys. Decentralized, borderless, voluntary nation, DVBN. Bitnation started in July 2014, and this is something great. See, a project like this, when you're talking about virtual nation, this is not an easy thing. And this idea and this project has been building right since 2014, guys. 2014. That's a long time. I have not seen many of the ICOs which have been building for such a long. I mean, most of the projects, they think about it maybe 2 months, 3 months, they start the project. This is purely amazing and world-changing project, and this is the future, guys. Now you might think that this is a weird idea and this is a new idea. I'm not sure whether this is going to work. Let me show you something. I'm not sure whether you've heard of e-residency from Estonia. Have you heard of Estonia? Estonia is offering e-residency to you, and this is in the form of business. And there was an article recently, especially this was for Estonia announces e-residency program to support Indian startups. E-residency, electronic residency. So even if you're living in India, you have a residency of Estonia, and you can follow those rules and regulations. You can have a business which is global and follow those regulations. So this is already an example, and this is not new. This is already happening. Let's go ahead and watch this video for a minute.
4 nations before borders. There was the Pangea supercontinent. Since then, the world has been divided by tectonic shifts, widening oceans, and stifling politics. Nation states are crumbling under the weight of local and global challenges that they seem incapable of solving. Rather than embracing a borderless world and increasing personal freedoms, governments and multilateral organizations have overseen a surge in bureaucracy, protectionism, and ever greater intrusions into our personal lives. To prevent a drift towards tyranny, we need drastic change. Pangea is Bitnation's decentralized jurisdiction platform. Using Pangea, you can build voluntary nations, agree contracts, and resolve disputes with other citizens, and access.
Isn't it amazing? This is what I have been waiting for. This is amazing. I'm going to live this by this philosophy. So let's go ahead and look at what exactly is the token sale about. So the Pangea arbitration token is the name of the token. Pangea was also a continent. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and Google it, Pangea was one of the place wherein there was a similar law. Okay? People were free to choose what they want and do what they want and live freely, and that's why the name is taken from there, Pangea. So the Pangea arbitration token sale is an ERC20 compatible in-app token for Pangea jurisdiction. The PAT token is a proof of reputation for citizens issued when citizens create a contract, successfully complete a contract, or resolve a dispute attached to a contract. So there is an incentive for everything, every good thing that is done on the nation. Of course, you can go ahead and read more about it in the in the Bitnation light paper. Here it is, a global marketplace for governance. Build your own governance model or choose the governance model that you want to be a part of. In Bitnation's world, sovereignty shifts decisively from the state to the citizen. No more in the hands of state, it's in the hand of citizen. The true power comes from citizen. By reducing competition between citizens for services and increasing competition between nations for citizens. So nation will compete with each other. You as a citizen, you decide which nation which jurisdiction do you want to follow. Right, let's go ahead and look into the team which is behind it. PAT token sale, of course, this is the PAT token sale, which is going to be the total supply is going to be about 42 billion in total. Then they have taken a reverse auction model altogether. This is very new again. We are using a reverse auction model for our token sale to allow the market to set the token price. During the auction, the token price reduces at a fixed rate, and auction ends when the hard cap is reached or after 1 month, whichever occurs first. I'm all in, guys. I like this. I am driven by the philosophy. I'm all in. The pre-sale have already been completed. Auction starts from 25th of March, and then there will be a slow release of the tokens. The remaining tokens will be sold in 24 months. 18% is going to be allocated to the founders and core contributors. 14% is reserved for the future options and bounties. 34% will be earned on Pangea by users. Q1 was the token sale. About Bitnation, of course, the founder and the CEO Suzanne, core team, they have like the team in place. The advisors is very impressive advisors. They would not say to any project just like that, guys. I mean, these are some big names into the space, and these are really some big thought leaders, and I can clearly see what is their vision behind Bitnation. So also, this is already existing. Okay, this is not all in dream that this is all gonna happen. It's already happening. You already have 10,000 registered Bitnation citizens, 2K Slack community registered nation, 200 registered nations already, and we are not even aware of that. 5K contract notarized, 100K lines of code. This is something I read here that says that here. Okay, here core infrastructure low. No, not this. We have built the first version of Pangea mesh network which can write smart contract to integrated blockchain. The first service offers on Pangea lets you create and join decentralized borders less voluntary nation with a constitution code of law of your choice. You can write the code in less than a few code lines. I'm not really sure, I can't find out where was that, a few number of lines that you can write the code in. So that's impressive. I'm all in, guys. I like the idea of being a global citizen. I think anyway the current governance model will be dissolved in a few years from now, once people start using cryptocurrencies, once the money supply stops from the central authorities. I think the central governance model are going to lose power, and that is when because people will choose to use this model and will choose their own nation that they want to be a part of and live the life of. Let me know your opinion. What do you think about the Bitnation? If your idea is not clear, I highly recommend you to go ahead and watch this interview between the founder of Bitnation, the brain behind Bitnation, and Max Kaiser. This is an amazing interview that you should watch. You will have an exact idea of what Bitnation is all about. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a like, share, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video.